2025 is your year that you're going to find your man. It's not about manifesting anymore.
It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. And we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under.
I believe men are the prize. If anything, bring a resume with you and tell him why he should pick you over thousands of women.
There were a total of 8 men at the speed dating event. I'm gonna go with a good 35, 40 women were in attendance.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Single people, no one knows where the single guys are, okay? You're not missing any sort of secret piece of information about where they're hiding. Nobody knows. Honestly, I think they're at home. I don't think men do things. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, men have decided not to be running the streets aimlessly, being available, wasting money, right? Guys have realized time to be at home, go to work, come home, do what we need to do to stay sane and be to ourselves. I see nothing wrong with it.
I said I was done on the dating apps, and I thought I was, and then I got sad and I re-downloaded them, and now I'm going to tell you a story that is causing me to delete them again because I've come to my senses. So I matched with somebody, we were talking for a few days. It was fine, it was cool. One of the few people where I was like, all right, we'll see what happens. And yesterday, he asked me if I had plans on Friday night, and I said yes, because I do. And I said, well, how about Saturday? I'm off on Saturday. And he said that we had opposite schedules and he has plans on Saturday night. And I said, okay, what about Sunday? And he responded something along the lines of like, you know, I might be free Sunday night. Or like, there's a possibility I'll be free Sunday night. And I thought about it. And finally I sent a message back that I thought was very cordial and kind of like no pressure. But I sent one back saying, okay, well, I like concrete plans, so why don't you let me know when you're free, and we will see if the timing aligns, Sunday or afterwards. I thought that was fine, because I'm not a last-minute plans girly, and I need to know that something's happening. I'm not going to keep my Sunday night open for a tentative plan, and I don't expect you to do that either. So either you're free or you're not, we're doing something or we're not. Easy. And I woke up this morning and I had been unmatched.
Wonder you stayed single.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
It's not hard, right? You're the first one that rejected the date he had set. He knows for sure you probably had another date planned. So you rejected his next day with the date you had planned with another man. He noticed that. And then you said that. So imagine how he's thinking. The nerve of you. That's how he's thinking. You probably have another date, most likely. And then you canceled his date with the date you had set. He wasn't hearing it. He wanted to see you be open and available, not meaning your schedule's available. You let him know, I'm not available because I'm dating around. You pretty much did, because that's the first thing I thought. That's how I would take it. Oh, she's pushing me to the wayside. Probably for that guy she holds as number one. That may not be the case, but sometimes guys have to assume that.
If you're single and you live in Chicago, I have good news for you. My name's Ashley Coates, and every week around Chicago, I host singles events, and tomorrow is our first singles event of 2025. It's actually our first one that we've ever done like it. It's going to be a workout class at Base Camp in West Loop, and then afterwards, we're going to head to Black Barrel for the mixer portion of it. It starts at 11:15 tomorrow. We only have about 10 tickets left, 5 female, 5 male, so if you want to attend, go grab your ticket. And then next week, we're going to be at Offshore Rooftop in downtown with about 200 singles. We also have a games night planned for later this month, as well as 2 new venues, and even a suburbs event in Elgin. And then next month, we're going to do one in Oak Brook as well. So if you're ready to start the year off with some mixing and mingling, come hang out. And I'll see some of you tomorrow morning.
Are you going to go?
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
Any guys in Chicago, you going to that? A lot of guys made out of 10. This is what guys are saying. I'm not single, but what other guys are telling me, there are events for women to test and see if they still got it. Also, for them to choose. Because we all know, I hate to say it, I sound like a broken record. Many other vlogs sound like a broken record because we all know you're looking for Mr. Fantastic. The guy who's over 6 feet, who makes a certain amount. And I would say it's not so true, right? You could say, oh, Jay, you're being soft, you're being weak. But if I am, why are so many others saying it? Not men, ladies. They're saying it themselves.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as the truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go.
We agree.
Stop it.
Men don't go for the same reason I said. And they're finally realizing I'm wasting my time. It's wild because all it is, singles events, is a money grab. It's a money grab from which genre? You already know. Now, you going, it's kind of like you're being delusional. Saying, I want Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right, and he's going to go to this event. Mr. Right, Mr. Perfect is not going to that event. He's not. Why would he need to go there when he has them all coming to him? They are meeting him in the bar, maybe in a hotel bar, right? It's easy pickings for the guy that you're looking for. He doesn't need to go, oh, I'm single, let me go to this event. That doesn't happen.
Hi, that's me. You might know me as the girl who hosts singles events every week around Chicago with Thursday the Dating app. And this summer we hosted over 25 events with over 100 singles every single week. We're not done yet. So if you're looking to get out there this winter, meet people in real life and make genuine connections, then come to one of our events. We're not just hosting them on Thursdays anymore. Head to the Thursdays events app. You can see an entire lineup of what's to come. And I'm excited to see you there. See you Thursday.
Is what I'm here for. Come on. You came for yes, I came for the nigga. They should come out. Yeah, I'm out for them.
That's how it feels. You go to an event and it's mostly women. She feels like she went to a fish fry. Is that the case? I don't know, ladies. You're not gonna be here, but is it that bad at singles events? Because they just show one where it looks like it was a lot of guys, but that could have been one week. Out of 7 weeks that had it, 1 week was full. I can imagine. But is it really that bad? I gotta go to one. That's what I gotta do. I gotta go test the waters. But actually, I can't go there. I need to go to a singles event there in the West just to see how it is. Maybe I'll bring my wife and we'll go there and see how it is. See what's happening there. See what kind of social things they have, like games. I don't know. See if it's fun. See if it's mostly women. I really need to test, but I think it is. And I think I'd be very bored. Seeing a bunch of ladies sit in circles. My wife going there to make friends. I don't think I'll be going either. I don't think I will. I changed my mind.
Do you find yourself asking yourself this question a lot, but you are no closer to an answer? If yes, then you are not alone. Sometimes it can be really difficult to work out why you're single. So let me do some top reasons why you are still single and searching. So number one, you are not prioritizing dating. Now you might think that you're prioritizing dating by having like a few swipes on a dating app or sending a few messages. But if you're not actually prioritizing dating and making it an important part of your life, you're unlikely to meet someone in this day and age. 2, you have low self-esteem. This is a problem for a lot of men, especially older men and women, of course. If you have low self-esteem, women can sense that, and a lot of women do not like that, I'm afraid. Huh? Not all women.
So why are you making this? It seems like you're making it for men. Because a lot of women don't like men with low self-esteem. So what about the ladies? Why are you still single? Right?
Where is your husband?
You're trying to make it like you're the catch by saying this and positioning it towards men. Why are you single though? Because believe it or not, a lot of men are choosing not to play. In this day and age, in this date market, they choose not to play. So why are you addressing men? Really, I want to know.
But a lot of women don't like men with low self-esteem, so maybe try working on like building up your self-confidence. Number 3, your standards are too high. Are you setting your standards too high? Obviously, it's a good idea to have standards. We're not saying that you should just date any old person that will have you, but maybe have a look if you're like prioritising looks too much, maybe go for personality more. And finally, you've just not met the right person. For most people, and I'd say that, and hopefully that's the same case for you, maybe you've just not met the right person yet. And
Are you addressing men and saying their standards are too high? My mind is blown right now. Like, she's really talking to men. Men's standards are too high. You just haven't met the right person. Men, actually, all the time, men have to settle. What about you? How about you settle?
Just need to kind of keep push through all the scammers, all the women with fears of intimacy, all the women that aren't good enough for you, and just wait until you meet the right person. And there you have it. Have a great day.
That's wild. The lady was talking to herself, trying to make it as if she's talking to men. We just saw a new all-time low. This is sad. Like, accountability, lady. Take it. It'll feel better.
Speed dating was fun. Once I got there, I started looking around, trying to figure out where all the men are.
Living life in
peace. Because when I first got there, 3 men were there. So there were a total of 8 men at the speed dating event. With guess how many women? How many women were in attendance? I'm going to go with a good 35, 40 women were in attendance. Now, by the time we got to the speed dating part, a few women left. They was like, it's not giving what I thought it was going to give, and that's fine. But I did say, okay.
3 men at an event with 45 ladies.
You can't make this up.
Men have spoken. They've told you, rather they refuse to go. The lady tried to make it like she was just before. The one I just reacted to before this video. Why? It's addressing men. Like men are the problem. No, they're not. Those 3 guys probably had blind courage. They could have had liquid courage. They had something. But they haven't lost hope, I guess. Or they could have been a pick of the litter. Most likely not. But I commend them. It's embarrassment. And men don't want to be embarrassed. Say that to the men. I wish I knew the young lady's name, but say that to the men. Actually, the old lady's name. But say that to the men. Say we will stop looking you over for the guy we think is perfect. Because that's what they do. The way he's talking, he doesn't sound confident. He sounds like he's not sure of himself. I think I'll pass. Meanwhile, you're saying that by saying 2 words, but that's what you're thinking in your head. So, is that why men are not going? I think so. Is that why men refuse to be denied? Like, why show up and pay? Because a lot of times, guys have to pay for these events. The same thing is happening in China. And the wild thing is, in places like China, it may not work for their men, but men can go there and have the pick of the litter. Ain't that something?
I am single, 33, living in California, and this is going to be the year I'm going to meet my husband. 2025 is your year that you're going to find your man. It's not about manifesting anymore. We are going to put in the action to get him. This is what you need to do. Stop making excuses that he's not coming along. Get up, stop looking disheveled, ditch your sweats, glam up, and leave your house. Have fun.
Yeah, and then ladies do that. It's funny, she said that, right? I could see a lady taking a TikTok video, glamming up, going outside, going to the club, or going somewhere else, or going to Home Depot, or one of the gimmicks that you're trying to do, listening to this message and receiving no one. Ain't that something?
I'm finally organising an event on the 12th of February. We are all meeting up in a place in town in Dublin. It is a secret. We are meeting people who are looking for the same of us, like us.
Not interested.
Who are the same vibe, who same energy, who are ready and really interested in love. It is not for those who are looking for a hookup. This is people looking for a serious relationship. So if you're interested, there is a catch. I have a 21 days dating challenge. I'm giving it to you for next to nothing. So press the heart. I'll send you a link and see if you're interested, and you come to the event for free. Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for your support, and I love you all. Couldn't have done this without you in 2024, and here's to love in 2025. Mwah. Take care.
I gotta commend him though. I gotta commend you, because you keep throwing these events. Nothing but women keep showing up, and you keep trying. You get an A for effort for that. Seriously, I gotta commend you, because you have the gumption, the gall, the wherewithal to say, forget that, keep pushing forward. I love the David Goggins attitude. Seriously, to keep trying, never say never, right? To make the Marine Corps, keep pushing. Seriously, it's like you keep pushing through. Nothing happened for 2023. For 2024, you had some hookups. Why? Because you're probably used to that, right? She said it. No hookup culture. Don't meet the hookup. Why? Because you're gonna look for that anyway. That's what you're looking for overall when it comes down to everything. Because what's gonna happen? You need to see what a man is like before you marry him, right? I need to see if he's good in the bed. I need to see if he's this. I need to see if he's that. I need to see if he spends money. And men know this. So why go? They don't understand yet. They're going to find out though.
Come with us to a Thursday event. No attractive men found. Maybe next time.
Ladies, whether you want to believe it or not, men are the prize. Now, there's thousands of reasons why men are the prize, and there's a lot of supporting facts as to why men are truly the prize. But I'm going to give you guys just a few just so you can understand where I'm coming from. One of the reasons that we can start off with is just the simple one, supply and demand. There are groups of women out here that fight over and also share men. You show me a group of men that have to fight over women and also share their women. There's also thousands of videos of 80% of women wanting to be with 10% of men. So look at it as this. Even if those 10% of men was to marry all the women, there'll still be millions of women by themselves lonely. As I've said before, men hold the key to relationships and marriages. Us as women only give access to sex. With men holding the key to relationships, it also comes with a few things. It comes with masculinity, it comes with resources, and it also comes with the ability to provide, which is some of the few things that women look for from a man. That's my opinion. I believe men are the prize. So stop asking these men what can they bring to the table. If anything, bring a resume with you and tell him why he should pick you over thousands of women.
Couldn't agree more.
Yes, that's so true. Because that's what's happening. And you're going into it. And so many tell themselves you have to sprinkles of the world. Right? They'll say, if a man thinks he's the prize, don't get with him. Why? Because they want you to be like the old school man, right? Make the old school simp, make all this money, be the pick of the litter, 6 feet, 6 figures. All of the ladies want him, and act like he's out here in dire needs. No. And men are not doing it anymore. Men refuse to do it. Even a guy like me, that's 5'7", right? He makes a certain amount of money. You gotta impress him. You gotta show him you're ready to please. Why? Because he's bringing everything to the table. Yes, a lot of times that guy you want that makes that certain amount, you're gonna go for him because he makes it. So they say they want someone over 6 feet. That's nonsense. They'll really take anyone. These ladies are out here desperate. They are. They're out here desperate. It's like they're all on the Section 8 line or the SNAP line trying to get benefits because they are from a man who's going to provide for the rest of their life.
I went to a speeding event last night with my friend just for fun, and honestly, it was the most horribly painful experience ever.
I wonder why.
The most attractive guy there, in my opinion, was wearing slides and looked like he just came back from the beach where he spent the day with his boys. Like, that's how he was dressed. And then when I first walked in, I saw a guy wearing a top hat. And I'm not going to lie, I was dreading having a conversation with him. But that turned out to be my most interesting conversation. Like, that was the conversation I enjoyed the most. And I left halfway through, so I didn't even talk to, like, all of them. But that was absolutely horrible, and I will never be going again.
Why did she consider it to be a horrible experience?
I signed up for a singles event on Valentine's Day, and here's how it went. I was so nervous, you guys. This was a singles tournament at this paddle club here in New York City. You would play with different partners every game. It was fun, but there was more girls than there were guys. It was definitely like The Bachelor a little bit. There was food and drinks and a DJ, so the vibe was good, but I wasn't really vibing with anyone, so please keep pushing me to put myself out there. Thanks, guys.
Tell you about my experience speed dating in New York City. And we're like, this selection? Literally every single guy was 5'6" or under, and there was not one cute guy.
Literally every guy was 5'6" or under. This is why guys no longer go to speed dating events. You see what she had the nerve to say? That's how they're choosing. And guys know this. Now, she must have bumped her head because she said every guy was under 5'6". Those guys were probably loaded. Did she care about that? No. I'm sure the smart ones probably stayed, talked to one of those guys. She probably was 5'2" and said, oh, he's taller than me. Because at 5'6", yes, he's taller than you. And lucked out. Met the man of her life. 9 times out of 10, that lady there speaking is 5 feet. I bet you.
Hello. So I want to talk about dating. So 53% of people are single in Los Angeles, which is a city that I lived in forever now. My question to the men is, do you, as a male, no longer have the desire to be in a serious relationship and be married?
Oh, absolutely.
So there's hundreds of women who want to be married, who want to have a family, yet they're not able to find their spouse in order for them to start that family. So they are actually a lot of speed dating events now in LA. I would say in the last year, maybe they started to become popular because dating sites don't work for everyone. They work for some. They've never worked for me. But it's very interesting because this speed dating events where you have to pay no minimum than $25, they're between $25 to $70. I know, it's crazy. But you know what? They get sold out by women, not by men. Men are not paying money to go on these speed dating events. Can I ask why? Would love to know. Thanks.
Talk to the lady or the ladies, because it was just one that said it though. That said all the guys were 5'6" at a speed dating event. Doesn't matter the state. That's how they feel everywhere.
I am so over the male species as a whole right now that, like, if you want to go on a date with me, get us a room on the strip at a resort. Get me a spa to the get me a pass to the spa for a nice massage, and then take me to Carbone. And if it's not that, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm literally too pretty for this. I cannot do that.
I got tagged in this video and I almost didn't stitch it, but you guys want me to tell her. So here it is. Look, a man's gauge of attractiveness is impacted by what comes out of your mouth. So whether or not the men commenting on your video realize it, they are being impacted by what you are saying. Because men find entitlement to be so unattractive. The main reason for this is because men at a very young age are trained and conditioned to not be entitled. They have to work hard for what they have. So when that man is looking for a life partner, he needs somebody that helps him and supports him, not somebody that just demands more.
And not only that, right? She's demanding that. And you're looking at her going, and then you hold the mirror and then you look at the mirror and you're looking at her in the mirror going, do you see yourself? Seriously. Look what you're demanding, and you're not the top notch. Because, it bugs me out because a lot of times the most prettiest lady, she knows she has to be the humble one, right? Because guys are going to look at her more to see if she's going to be materialistic. Am I preaching to somebody? Some don't, but the ones that do, golden. That's the one you got to find.
Okay, so you get there and there's about 300 people there and it's crazy. Girls get their padlocks, guys get their keys, and you go around matching. Every time you get a match, you get a raffle ticket. And as you can see, I got 10 raffle tickets, which means I matched 10 times. Unfortunately, it wasn't 10 men, because 2 guys I matched 3 times, but never mind, life goes on. I thought I'd win, but in the end, a guy I did match with, he actually won 2 bottles, and guess who he gave one to? Yes, that's right, me! He gave me one, and I'm pretending here that it's because I won the raffles, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and I can see the guys there. I just saw the looks on their faces. I hate to deflate women's air in their hot balloons, all right? Especially the ones that they're sitting at party right now. I don't want to deflate shit, bunch of balloons going, losing air, but still, I have to. Because a lot of guys are going there to see how long it takes for them to get some. Why? Because they know you're waiting for it. And guys go there waiting for it. They're playing the game. I respect it. Because if I was single and still in the US, I'd probably be at singles events just seeing who I can smash. Short and everything. Seriously. Talking and trying to get in ears. I'm not a player. It's just a lot of modern women are to be played. And am I talking to somebody? You don't realize it though. You're for fun. And that's how guys see you.
I will never understand why men go to parties and bars to pick up women. Go to Target. The ratio is like 30-1, and we are already there for things that we don't need.
Men are not doing that. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching the video. But yeah, from the look of things, I can see singles events are definitely doomed, and men will continue to refuse to attend. Look at the lady. All the guys were under 5'6". You think guys that are under 5'6" are gonna show ever again? No. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe. See you next video.